Upintime Magazine, Simon Browne, YsFalls, Jamaica, St. Elizabeth.
Respect.
Okay, Simon, so what's the history behind YsFalls?
Well, the history behind the falls itself, you have to go back into when the family first bought the farm back in 1887.
Yeah.
And it was an encumbered estate. They actually wanted to buy something on the north coast, but by the time apparently they had to go to England to buy the land. When they went there, that was sold already.
Wow, so they had to go back to England to see if they could buy it.
Right, so apparently the piece of land they wanted to buy was already sold. So they looked down the list that was available properties.
Yeah.
Saw YS, which had a river, which is what they wanted to do, because they wanted to do sugar farming. And so they bought it sight unseen. 8,000 acres for £4,850.
I guess those days that was still plenty money.
Yeah, back then,
Because the average wage must have been a shilling, if not less.
If that, So they actually came back, do the sugar factory.
Yes.
Which where our cow pen is now was the sugar factory.
Okay.
So they ran it for a few years, I guess, before sugar prices collapsed, and then they transitioned into cattle and stuff like that, but still maintaining some sugar on the farm.
Yeah. So cattle, what livestock, horses, cows, and
well, over the years, my father, over different family variations, my father ended up here on the farm, and he in the early 50s, 1950s. So from that he had cattle on the farm.
Yeah.
And there was some sugar cane still, of which that was cut and shipped and trucked down to Holland, which had a sugar factory down there.
So was that by the river they took it down, or by
cane cart?
Okay.
Cane cart back then.
Yeah.
Then in the 60s they came out of sugar, ramped up more with beef cattle and thoroughbred horses, because that was more of a hobby for them. They wanted. My father played polo at the time.
Okay.
And so he had his polo ponies, but he also started to get into the racing industry here.
Yes.
So they bred for racing.
Yeah.
So that was a lucrative sideline there. Cattle was a primary source of income.
Okay. So how much heads?
Well, back then I think they used to have close to 1,000 head of cattle. Back then it was a commercial herd, and then also they had a pedigree red pole herd. So today we're down to maybe 4 herds of pedigree red pole cattle, of which each herd has 40 head of cattle along with a bull. And so that's what we're down to today. We have horses as well still.
So you know the breadline of the cattle, where they originated from? Is it?
Well, the red pole is a breed that's been tropicalized with some, Indian Brahmin stuff. So it's all bred in by Dr. T.P. Leckie.
For many years.
Right. So he kind of started the Jamaica Hope breed, which is the milk cattle.
Yeah.
And then the beef cattle, red pole cattle. So so over the years it's transitioned, and they had Jamaica Blacks and we had Jamaica Reds. So we are in the Jamaica Reds, and we have it appraised every year in like December. They come and the Breeders' Society come and look at your cattle to approve it, to see whether or not it's good or not, and you're keeping up the standard. So we always adhere to that.
So that's some proper hybrid.
Right. So what we do now is when we sell it, we sell the weaners, which are 8 to 9 months old. When they're sold, we sell that to other farmers, so that they can breed out and start their own
lineage.
Pedigrees. So or some people want to buy the bulkins to fatten up and then sell off to the butcher or so. But so we'd rather sell to breeders to be able to expand the herd.
Yes, definitely, to grow that pedigree.
Right. So that's one line. Then the horses, which we supply some to Cayman's Park, for racing. Then waterfalls now, which are on the farm.
Yes.
We started the falls back in the 80s. Mr. Swaby on the Black River had asked my father to lease him the falls for a couple of years in order to help start his business because
that's Mr. Swaby, yeah?
Mr. Swaby in Black River.
Yes, yes.
Because he had the river safari. And it was a little far for tour companies to come over here for just one attraction, one thing. So they wanted another thing. So Mr. Swaby came to my father back in like 88 or so to lease the falls, access to the falls, so that they had two attractions to run. What happened in those days was that the guests used to walk from where we were.
All the way. Whoa!
Right, so they used to walk up through the fields,
which is approximately about a mile, roughly, half a mile.
A mile and a half.
Yeah, yes.
So there was no road or anything. It was just a track, It was all pastures and stuff. So up here, this is all cow pasture. Up here.
What's the meaning of cow pasture? Because I don't really know the terminology of cow pasture.
All right, so you go over the bridge.
Cow pasture, right. Yes, it's where the cow them graze.
Right.
Yes.
So the cow pasture. So this was not all here. So just the falls area.
Yes.
Was where everybody came, and so there's no real restroom up here. There was nothing really. Just the falls. So just strictly natural.
Yeah.
And it started to outgrow itself. There were one or two challenges with it. People who could ride up on motorbikes came up, rode up. They were leaving gates open, and we have pedigree cattle, so they were mixing up. So my father was not
impressed.
Not happy.
Yeah, definitely.
So I said, all right. Well, I came back and I said, all right. I'll set it up. With jitneys, which is a tractor-drawn trailer, and do it that way. And,
to transport.
The visitors from down the bottom, put in the restrooms down there and everything, and bring them up here. And continue it that way. And the idea was not to really do more than between 50 and 100 people in a day, just to have it as a lucrative sideline, but just as a sideline, not to try and spoil the attraction.
Yes, definitely.
But over the first year or so, you could see that started to get a little busier. You needed to put in formalized pathways and stuff. Just because you wanted to stop the erosion on this river banks and stuff. So we then had to put in pathways. We had to do that. So it's like creeping commercialism basically started to happen then. Then you need to put in a restroom. So we put in composting toilets, which are environmentally friendly, so that it doesn't. So we have springs up here, so we don't want it leaching back into this.
That's right. Yes, that's right. Yes.
So we put in composting toilets and stuff. It's just slowly over the years. So what you see as it became more popular, we said, all right, well, our river, when we get lots of rainfall and everything, the river comes on strong and muddy. And so a lot of people are disappointed they can't go swimming and this and that. So because we have springs up here, we decided to clear out a little sinkhole that was around there. We put in the river pool, which is spring fed.
And it spreads.
And it has springs in the bottom of it as well. Once you get a lot of rainfall, the springs actually come up through it. So it's not a concrete bottom. What it is a geotextile bottom. And we put stones in there.
So with that principle, who came up with that ideology of that principle? Where did that thought process come from?
Well, we say, guests come and they look and they're a little disappointed. Yes, the waterfalls are impressive when they're in space and all that, but what can we do to still have them, at least get a dip?
Yes.
So, we said, all right, well, let's try and see if we can channel the spring through it, this area here. And so it was a combination of us thinking about what we can do, and we put it in, and it worked fine. It was great, it alleviated the issues. People could get a little swim when the river is still strong and muddy. But then, as I said, we started to become a little more popular. A little more people started to come. You have the Appleton Sugar Factory up there. You have the Black River Safaris with 2 operators. And as tourism picked up on the South Coast, especially in Treasure Beach, more persons started to come. So we said, all right, well, the restrooms are being overworked over there, so we need to put in more restrooms. Put in more restrooms over here. I said, well, how are we going to bring people over to them? So I said, all right, well, let's put in a pool over here to try pull the crowd away from the falls. You don't want too many people on the falls.
That's
all the time.
Yeah.
So that's really how the whole thing started. You just started. We rarely weren't putting in a bar or a grill or anything. We just had guys selling with a cooler of drinks.
Yes.
Because we didn't stop persons bringing their own food and drink.
Okay.
You know, as long as they didn't cook, it's fine, but they could bring their own picnics.
And that's a good thing, because that's one of the. I think your company is one of the. There's not a lot of companies what allows that. You know, that's where a lot of people feel comfortable as well. You know, cause especially like if it's a big party to come, they could bring their own food, as long as what you said, as long as they don't cook. But and that's a good thing as well. You know, that's a very positive thing.
So we didn't feel a need to have to put in any restaurant area or anything at the time, because we were worried about the garbage and stuff getting into the river and stuff. Yeah. So as we transitioned again, you know, you put in the pool there, and people start to discover, especially locals, like, oh my God, a pool, let's go there now. So it now became a little more popular again, and then we put in the bar and grill and extend the pool. So now it's become, this summer became very uncomfortably overcrowded for me.
It's major.
It was, and part of the reason is because we do allow the food and drink to come in. So as you say, not many people do. So so now we have a challenge on our hand as to how to not overcrowd the place. A couple of times this summer we had to stop admissions at 1 p.m.
Wow. And usually admission time is
it's stop at 3:30. Right. But so we had to stop at 1 because the place was full and nobody was leaving. So we just couldn't. We just had to, you know, some people coming from Kingston or wherever saying, well, I'm sorry, you know.
And that's coach loads come down from there.
So we try to, you know, we try to limit groups and stuff like that. We book X amount of groups in a day because we'd rather families and stuff rather than big groups. I don't like to book a lot of company trips and stuff because they want to play football and I don't want my lawns to be.
You know, because it's a nice, very nice place, and people should come with and see it and respect it and just enjoy it.
So we're trying to keep it as natural as possible and keep all development away from the fall section. You know, you just have the pathways and everything that are there. We employ about 22 lifeguards up here, so that each area has enough lifeguards to watch and assist people and help them, tell them where not to jump or where not to go and stuff. So then you have lifeguards over here for the pools. So it's a good employment thing too. We employ probably about 50 odd persons on with the fall section, you know. And if you add in the chucker people, you know, with the zip line, then it's about 60 people.
I was speaking to a lady when I came here the first time, and she said she's been here for 23 years. She was, I think it's at the other entrance she was, or something like that.
Yeah, probably down the front.
Yes, that's right. Yes. Wow. So it's definitely a good place to be.
And the thing is, you want to keep, you know, we love to have all our staff as long as possible. It's like a family because everybody comes from around the area, so it's good. That's good. So you don't have to go too far to work.
So you know in YsFalls, how many falls are there in YsFalls?
Well, it's 7 tiers.
7 tiers of falls.
Down, the tallest one is about 35 feet.
35 feet.
Right. So as I said, back in the 70s and 80s, the government have been looking at possibly doing hydropower here.
That's right. Yes.
So looks great when the river's in spade. The river, you know, generates a lot of power, but come late January, early February into March, the river, when we have our dry period, the river is down. Not as impressive. So. It wouldn't really generate that much.
So you say it loses about approximately 50% efficiency?
I would say probably more. You know, because what's running over the falls in January, February is not what you would see in, say, October when the river is really raging.
Because I can hear it roaring from here.
Well, this is, and right now it's low. Right now,
it's low now.
Even though we're in September, which is traditional rainy time, we got a 2-inch rain yesterday.
Yes.
But it wasn't up in the hills, so. But it fell here, it doesn't impact the river. Once it's in the hills.
I've got to ask this question again. where does the water come from to here to
for here?
Yes.
Well, back up in the hills there of southern Trelawney and southern St. James.
Yes.
It's in the Cockpit country up there, so it percolates up through there and comes up in springs along the way, coming along. So that's why we're very mindful of what's going to happen with the Cockpit country. You know, the government at this time are redrawing the boundaries for the Cockpit country, which where the majority of Jamaica's fresh water comes from.
So you know, when you say they're redrawing the boundaries, does that mean they're going to give a certain boundary to another parish or district? Or,
no. It's the Cockpit country is like northern St. Elizabeth, southern St. James, southern Trelawney, southern St. Anne, northern Clarendon, and northern Manchester. So that big area is where the majority of our fresh water comes from, and the rainfall is up there.
Yeah.
And that supplies the majority of the rivers in Jamaica. And we don't want that to be messed with. So the boundary is what they, trying to draw to stop any mining, any bauxite mining and stuff. Because you know, Jamaica earns a lot of money with the bauxite mining. So if you allow them to take more, they will take more.
That's right.
So
and you know that
got to protect your water supplies.
Yeah, and the water supplies is the main source.
Yeah.
Really, you know.
So once the bauxite gone, what you going to have left? No water either. So you know, you don't want to be foolhardy about it.
Yeah. So regarding to the using the water to generate power, and would that be a major challenge, you believe, or?
No, well, I mean, for what, here?
Well,
for me, you could put in a small little turbine system. It wouldn't be too challenging. It'd just be expensive, possibly, but it'll pay for itself over time.
Over time, it'll long run, and plus it'll be...
Over on the Black River by Magati, they have a turbine over there. The public service company have a turbine, which they just upgraded a couple years back, and it produces like 35 megawatts, I think. So it's good. Before it was only producing like 6 or 7. So when
do they pass some of it over to the grid?
No, it's all JPS.
It's JPS.
So it's all for the grid. Yeah. So had they done something here, it would have been for the grid.
Yeah.
Right.
So going forward, how what's your future plans for YsFalls? You got any future plans for YsFalls?
No, we don't really have. I mean, we were thinking of doing some dune buggies and stuff around on the farm, finding a trail. We have trails, but more noise, more maintenance, more money.
You're right. Yeah.
We're not sure. We're not. If we can find something a little more eco-friendly and stuff, then possibly do that.
Yeah, because even on the wildlife side, there's a lot of wildlife. I see all different species of trees and stuff. So was any new species of trees brought onto YsFalls? And
no. We
every tree you see here.
Well, all from here. I mean, when you see these palm trees, these palm trees back here were brought here from, when I say brought here from elsewhere, by a seed. They were planted as seeds. Back in, those trees were planted in 94, 95.
Yeah.
And they're pretty tall now.
Yeah, because I saw you got a tree, on the way to the falls, there was a purple leaf tree. I can't remember the name of it. Was it sugar? Oh man, I can't. But I see you got heaps of different species of plants and stuff. It's just endless.
Most of our pastures have big guanga trees in it. These guanga trees here, which provide a lot of shade and everything for the animals. So that's why you keep some of the trees in the pasture. But their trees grow pretty rampant here.
It does.
We get about 90 inches of rainfall here a year, so it's quite hard to keep down all the weeds and everything.
So here must be one of the most areas in St. Elizabeth where you get rain, because there's certain parts of St. Elizabeth.
Northern St. Elizabeth, up here we get a lot of rain. Plenty of rain. Down south now you get half, if that. Because
the part of Jamaica we're from, we're not really
Treasure Beach, if they get 30 inches of rain a year, you're good.
You're lucky, yeah.
We get 90 average a year.
Yeah. So with all the utilities what you put in, was that, who came up with the concept? Who came up with the design of the buildings and the?
Well, no, we just, as I say, it's family type thing. We, you know, you see, you don't want the falls to be too crowded, so any development by the fall, you want to be able to move it away. So you want to pull people off the falls because you don't want it too crowded.
That's right. Yes.
So you try and bring the crowd off and give them other areas. So you spread
to venture out in, because it's a big. Because you said, how much acres you said again? This.
Well, the farm is currently 2,200 acres. The farm itself. So the waterfall compound is probably about 30 acres up here.
So what's your main challenges of running a big organization like this? What is your...
No, it's, when you say challenges, this side of the island you don't have readily available certain things. If you want to go out and get, you can go around to a hardware store and get something in England or US.
That's right.
We can't do that. We have to go to Kingston or something.
Wow.
Like
so that's a challenge in itself, really, kind
of. Cell service we never had early days. Now we've got it. It's still spotty. Internet is a challenge because now you have to. We never had telephone lines out this side of the world. So internet's a challenge, so you have to try and find somewhere to shoot to the signal and get that there, because everything is going online now.
That's right. Yes.
Those are the type of challenges. Once the power is out, it's out for a couple of days, kind of thing. If something drop on the line, so call the power company to come. So you have to have backup generators and stuff to make
UPS
sure
and stuff and all them. Yes.
Have everything. So you try and be as self-sufficient as you can.
So really, you implement a lot of contingencies.
You have to. You have to. So, and then that makes it better for you because you really don't have to rely on everybody too much.
You're self-sufficient then, really.
Well, that's the original transportation, which is a tractor and trailer.
That's it over there.
That's what we call the jitney. So that's how all the guests used to come up. We have started to put in a few buses, open-sided buses, because it's a little more comfortable and a little more efficient, because the tractor is not the most economical unit to be transported.
When I was here 3 weeks ago, it ran like as one go, one come. It was just
because that was the summer. that was the summer, and that August was crazy. I have two brothers. The older one is in Montego Bay working, and my middle one, Christopher, is a filmmaker. So
he's a film producer.
He film runs in the family because Perry Hentel, Jason is a cousin of ours. So my mother and Perry, my mother and Perry are brother and sister. So Chris had learned a little bit on the Perry. And he did his own movie the other day, a couple of years back, called Get a Life.
Okay, yes.
And a boxing movie about a kid in the ghetto and stuff. So he did that. He also did some work on Third World Cop as well. He directed that one. So he's in the industry. Wow. So he does a lot of commercials and stuff like that.
Because when I spoke to Jason, I think they've got a new film coming out, his family, or your family, same way as well.
Right, No Place Like Home.
Right, yes. Right. And that's due to be released this month, is that correct?
I'm not sure if they did it already or not, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Because, as I say, because the original, your grandfather made, is it your grandfather?
Well, no, Perry, my...
your grand-uncle?
Yeah, he's just uncle,
Yeah, he made the film How Did They Come?
Correct.
Which is still a major classic film. So it's just
no, really. So it's good. So it's in the family.
It is definitely, yeah. So your brother, what's his film he's working on at the minute? You say no?
I have no idea.
Okay. If anybody want to know, just go on www or Google, YouTube or whatever. Then you find the film.
Google Chris Browne.
Yeah. So Chris, okay. So at YsFalls, is there any incentive for like school leavers when they're on holiday to do like a school leaver work and stuff?
Well, we like Bethlehem up in Malvern. They ask us to partner with them sometimes to have a few of their students come in because they're doing tourism training. So they ask if a couple of them can come down and work for a couple of weeks down here in the summertime or whenever, during the course of the year.
Yes.
So we do take them. But it's a little difficult because really can only be kind of reception, gift shop area.
That's right, yes.
Because they're not qualified to be lifeguards and stuff. So so it's a little more difficult, and we can't have them driving. But they can be meet and greet and get to.
I guess that's a way to start if they're interested within to get into that, because it's something you just got to work your way up.
Sure. And get the feel for it, and if you're a people person or not.
Yeah, that's right.
Right way to start.
Yeah. What's your high points and low points, if any? Regarding. I don't know.
No, I mean the high points is when you see a visitor come and they walk around the corner and then they hear the falls and then they break the corner and they see the fall and go, oh my God,
Jesus,
this is like. It's good. There you go. Well, at least the visitor really enjoyed it, and they see what is there.
And the thing about the falls, because I'm not really a strong swimmer, but you don't need to be a strong swimmer to walk on the falls.
All depending on the time of year, because when September now, rain is starting to fall. The river today, the river can look like you see it today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it can be raging. All it takes is 2 or 3 inches of rain in the hills above us,
and that come down. That
changes the river completely. So I mean, first I tell people, I say, listen, the river is great today, and I come, and they go, oh no, coming tomorrow. I say, well, it might not be the same tomorrow.
As when I say tomorrow's promised to no man, but what it's like. It may be like this today. Things change by the minute, by the second, but. It's very nice and impressive, and you can see you and your family done a lot of work in here, and to keep it is one of the main attractions in Jamaica.
Right. Well, it's one on the south coast, and as I said, we try to not overuse it. We try.
That's right.
I don't like to see it overcrowded and stuff because it destroys the place, but also a safety issue. So we have to kind of monitor it and stuff. You want it to be here forever. You don't want it to be here for 5 years and it's run down and.
That's right. And you want your visitors to feel comfortable as well.
Yeah.
Because I guess if it was packed to overcrowded, like some other organisations, maybe throughout the world, they believe in stack them high, sell them cheap kind of thing. Pack them in. But here is run with care.
Yeah, I'd rather not do that, and we don't have loud music and all that kind of stuff kicking because. So we try and maintain. It's more about peace and harmony.
Yeah, tranquil. Yeah. Because it's nice.
Relaxation.
Which everybody needs some part-time time in their life.
De-stress.
Man, please tell me. Right, so Simon. Up my seat. Thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Larry G Upintime magazine.
Yeah, and
we'll meet and greet and see each other again.
Next time you come down, and have a safe trip back.
I will, as long as I don't miss the plane again. Like yesterday.
All right.
Nice.
You're enjoying yourself too much.
But hard.